So in the last class, we talked about solving two-column proofs, and we started to talk about um, using transversals in the past sections with parallel lines. So today we're going to talk about using those transversals to prove lines are parallel. All right, so the first postulate we have today is postulate 3.1, okay? And it's called the corresponding angles postulate. And this states that if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then the pair of corresponding angles are congruent. So for example, a pair of corresponding angles would be um, like 1 and 5. So what this postulate is saying is that these two angles will always be equal, and that will help prove that these two lines are parallel. Okay, now we can go the exact opposite, which is what converse means. It's basically taking something and saying the opposite of it. So this corresponding angles converse states that if two lines are cut by a transversal, so the corresponding angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. All right, so basically you can use these two in your proofs to prove that angles are congruent, which will then help you prove that two lines are parallel. All right, now we have two other proofs. Now in previous chapters we've been talking about we talked about the alternate interior angle theorem, and we also talked about the same side interior angle theorem. So in this particular section, we have the converse of the alternate interior angles theorem. And this says that if two lines are cut by a transversal so that the alternate interior angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. So this states that if angles 4 and angles 5 are congruent, then line J and line K have to be parallel. Okay? Same with theorem 3.4, we have the converse of the same side interior angle theorem. And this states that if two lines are cut by a transversal, so the consecutive interior angles are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. So what's that saying is if we take angle 3 and angle 5, and we were add them together and they would equal 180 degrees, then line J and line K would be parallel. All right, so while you're working through some of your proofs that we're going to be doing tomorrow, make sure that you keep these four theorems or these two theorems and two postulates in mind while we're working through these, and uh, keep them on your radar. All right?